Good morning, Martha here from Vintage Conversation. Today we're at one of my favorite thrift stores. It's called the Family Thrift Center. So today we're going to start out looking at some of the Halloween items that they have. Nothing really vintage. It just seemed like a lot of costumes and Dollar Tree decorations, some masks. They do a lot of things in bags here, like sample bags, gift bags, I don't know what you call it. Oh, by the way, sorry about the audio. My computer has a really loud fan. I'm not sure if it's bad or just very powerful. But anyway, so I saw this little pumpkin. He was 10. He was cute. He was for a tea light, but wasn't really what I was looking for today. Trying to find vintage Halloween. This store can be really good. Sometimes you find something really good, and most of the time you find things that aren't. But we're coming closer to the end of this aisle. Costumes. That little ceramic pumpkin was kind of cute. I kind of liked him. That was an odd pillow. Let's see. Yeah, costumes, some decor, maybe some Target stuff thrown in there. Interesting thing happened when I was at this store. Ooh, a kitty cat teapot. Let's look at that. Yeah, he was cute, but he wasn't vintage, and he wasn't marked. So I decided, well, I'll just pass on him. Wicked Witch. Always have to take a second look. I don't know. Sometimes I look at them and then I don't even remember what they said. I have to look again. Especially new at filming, but I don't know. It was different coming in there to shop and film at the same time. It's harder to see things. Anyone who's done it will totally understand. And anyone who hasn't, I suggest when you go thrifting sometime, just pull out your camera and try to film a little bit of what you're doing, and you'll see the difference. You'll see how hard it is to actually see what's on the aisle through your camera and get it pictured. So that was a little bit of what I was struggling with, to actually show it to you and actually find something that I wanted to get or to show to you. But I don't know what you're looking for, so anyway, this next aisle is where they have grab bags. That's it, grab bags. I really love the grab bags. Some of the best things I've ever found at this store, I have found in these grab bags. You have to be careful because they will put a lot of breakable items together in one bag, and people, they're just rough with them, and so it breaks the things in there. So you have to try to pick them up, look at them carefully without breaking anything, to check and see if they're broken. Unfortunately, sometimes people will tear them open and steal things out of them. They don't sell anything here that is not marked. I mean, it's not like other places where they'll give you a price. This store does not sell it if it doesn't have a price. So I know if they've taken it out, they've just set it down somewhere else, or they've just plain old taken it. Because you're going to see in a minute, I find a bag that I'm really interested in, and in fact, I take, and it's been opened. This one had some candlesticks in it, but they weren't old. Some napkin rings, not enough to make a set. Let's see. This one had votive candles in it, candle holders, nothing old. A little golf ball soap dish, basket. And they have bags full of cards and Mardi Gras beads, as you can see, and baby bottle products and kitchen items, small items like that. Let's see, I didn't see that. I don't know if that's a little Tupperware or just a little plastic set. If I see something that I've missed, you guys holler at me in the comments and let me know if you see something that was good that I should have picked up, because a lot of times these grab bags will still be sitting there. A lot of people don't even mess with them, so I might can run back and pick it up if it's something good. This one had some shells in it. They weren't real shells. They were like ceramic, but they didn't look, like something I really needed. That wasn't. I don't remember what it was, but I remember that it wasn't anything special. Glass stuff. Now, those carpet balls that I'm going to adjust in a minute, I've sold some of those before. Yeah, these were good little candlestick holders, but they didn't stand out, so I didn't take those. They were just kind of plain. Here we go. This bag has been opened, but green moon and stars salt and pepper shakers. They weren't damaged. They were beautiful. It's actually the first moon and stars that I've found, which sounds funny, but where I live, there's just, the pickings are really slim. You have to be careful. You have to go somewhere else to find stuff, usually. And I've gone distances. Sometime we'll talk about how far I've gone, like, let's say North Dakota, to do some of my thrifting. So, last of the bags. I thought, I was looking at this and I thought, what is that? Is that like a salt and pepper shaker set that's in a, one of those little containers? But I have to pick it up. Let's see. Let's move it around and grab it with the other hand and set it here on this little ledge and look at it. And nope, just little ceramic bears in a ceramic basket. I was a little disappointed. Some little aperitif glasses, but they're just clear, and clear for me does not sell as well, so it's like a sponge for a mop. You might need one of those. Silverware, kitchen utensils. There's that orange spatula I was looking for. Let's see. Yeah, I have found a real beautiful little Dutch girl shelf sitter out of these bags. Some beautiful salt and pepper shakers. And actually from the store I have found some of my best sellers. It's few and far between. A little cream and sugar set. They wanted $4 for it, and I don't know, it just didn't hit me. There's some more of those little ceramic shells. They were kind of cute, but they definitely weren't vintage. Valentine salt and pepper shakers. And, I saw that one shaker in there. That one right there. So I wanted to check it out, but it was like a World Market salt and pepper shaker, so I passed on that. Excuse me, I had to have a drink. I hope that wasn't loud. As I'm sitting here, I'm waiting to find out what this storm in the Texas Gulf Coast is going to do. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I really, really loved that shaker. And I was very tempted to buy this whole bag just to get that one orphan shaker right there. That one. And if it's still there the next time I go, I may still get it. Because, I don't know, I liked it. That's a style that I really, really like. But it was only one, and there was nothing else in it, and I usually buy those. There'll be 2 or 3 things in it, smaller items. I can make my money back on it and make a little bit. Find something in there that I want to keep. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm here waiting to see what this storm in the Gulf Coast is going to do. Is it going to strengthen? Is it going to die out? Is it going to go south and hit my daughter where she lives? Is it going to split the difference and give my area the dirty side? Are we going to get a full on? And oh, that was so sticky. Blech, ugh. Sometimes, sometimes we find those. And it's, yeah, what can I say? So threw it to grab bags, and we've got, this is where they keep their silver. Some of it's silver, some of it's not. I liked that, but there was no marking on it whatsoever. So it had to stay. It had to stay. It could not come and live at my house, even for a while. And some of those bigger trays, I don't even want to try to ship those. I don't want to store those, waiting for someone to buy them. Okay, here you go. Now, I was attracted to it, and it was a San Francisco souvenir piece, this fishtail. And I do put it in my basket, and it rides around a little while with me, keeps me company, but ultimately I decided against it. I decided it was, I don't know, it wasn't that well made, and I wasn't that much in love with it, so I didn't get it. Faces, this was pretty, and tell me if I'm wrong, but it did not strike me as being really vintage. Now, you can be fooled, because sometimes you get some vintage things that are in such good shape that have held up so well you can't even tell they're vintage. And so maybe I was wrong on that one. Let me know if I was. That was an anniversary piece, and although I have a couple of anniversary pieces in my store, it's not the kind I usually pick up. And that was a cute sugar bowl. I love that mid-century style, but it was all by itself. If it had a creamer, I would have got it. And it wasn't marked, so I don't even know who made it. And what do we have? Let's see. We'll look over here. And, oh, a pepper mill. It was kind of cool looking, with all the variegated wood. So I held that for a little bit and decided it was very unique, and that somebody may not want to have that without having, the salt shaker that matched. And that, I've seen these a lot, and I don't think they're vintage. Again, tell me if I'm wrong, because there are some things I'm pretty good on, and others I am not. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I got something. No, Home Goods. It was pretty though, wasn't it? Kind of liked it. Oh, looks like somebody had a 1958 class reunion. What their decor was. And I had to re-look at this in my pictures, that blue piece, because the crazy lamp lady picked up something very similar to that, so I really checked it out, but it was not the same thing at all. Not the same thing at all. And that was a cute little vase. And I picked it up, and as you'll see, it is a souvenir from Malaysia. Now, I think it's a vintage souvenir piece, but I don't know. I didn't take it. I left it. Ooh, teapots. And a piggy. What is the piggy? Let's see. Everybody move over. Okay, now this teapot is a country cat teapot. It says by man on its sticker. Now I looked them up, and they were omnibus on eBay. Went for about 20 bucks, but as I looked her over, she had a big chip on her hat. So this piggy creamer was super cute. I really, really liked it, and I was very tempted to get it, but it was only one for $9. There's no solds. And the way he was designed, he looked to me like he should be sitting. See that little lip down at the bottom? It looked like he should be sitting on something else, a cup, a sugar bowl, something. Now here we go. This was interesting. Another one that said man. This is the Maid, the Victorian Maid. Now, I looked them up. They usually come with a butler. There's two of them listed for $80 and $90 for the pair. No souls. I don't know about you, but it just felt like to me that was just an inflated price. I didn't think it was worth it, so I didn't take them. If I'm wrong, let me know. Maybe they're there, I can get them. Ah, dear to my heart, planters. I love planters. Yeah, I love me some planters. This little elephant, nothing wrong with him. He was so cute. And I like elephant. I find a lot of elephant planters. I don't know why that is. I don't know if they're popular or my eye is drawn to them. But, and this apple, plastic. Thought it was going to be glass. A little excited. And then a little disappointed. So, we'll keep looking. Wait, what was that? What am I? Oh, a jewelry box. That's a cute little jewelry box. That's a little leathery feeling by Wolf, it looks like. Snaps. Oh no, the corner's messed up. I can't get that. So we don't get that. We'll leave it there. Yeah, that's nothing. Ooh. Circus clown. Definitely vintage. It's a bank, no stopper. Ceramic, you know, I like the colors, but there's just something about him that said no. So, I didn't get him. You know, they say you don't regret what you buy, you regret what you don't buy, and so I often wonder whenever I think back, yeah, everything I touched I probably should have bought, because I tend to regret it. But then, I think that's not true, because I regret a lot of things I did buy. The ones that don't sell, I regret. I don't know about you, but... And this butterfly clock. Now, when was that? Wasn't that the 80s that everybody was doing that? And I would have bought that thing, but I didn't like the wheat in the middle of the butterfly. That didn't fit for me. Oh, another planter. Bamboo and elephants in green. Me likey. No sign on it, no markings, but it wasn't chipped either. It's really dirty. I gotta clean it out. But I really liked it. And then we have a bookend. They went $5, I think it was, for that bookend. Not old, and I just didn't really like the gazelle. I think that's what he was a gazelle, and I didn't care for it. This, what is this? I'm trying to figure out what this is. It stands there, it's wooden, but it's got holes on the bottom and all on the side. And so I was thinking, well, maybe it holds incense or those fireplace matchsticks. I like this clock, nice heavy clock, but see, it felt on the bottom. But look at that chunk marked out of it. That's a shame. I don't know if it happened there or, you know, somebody got rid of it because it happened. You never know. Cute little ginger jar. It was made in Japan. Blue and white. Very pretty. It didn't have any chips, no cracks. Look, it was $1.41. That was a good price. So, into the cart. And then later, as I checked on it, it was worn off. The paint was worn off really bad around the bottom, so I put it back. I didn't take it. You know, a lot of these things that you see through here, they look really nice, but they're plastic. Or I like this little fox bookend. Okay, I would have taken him, but he was light. He had no weight to him. I don't know how he was going to hold up any books. Really, no books. Doesn't this look old? This looks like an old 70s tray. No, and it says, careful, may poison food. So, You know, I mean, even that didn't deter me because I wasn't going to put food on it. I don't think anybody was. But it wasn't actually vintage. So I didn't get it. It stayed there. So I thought about this little creamer. It's from Japan. Although I heard just last night Japan's on the way out. I don't get it. And Czechoslovakia's on the way in. I don't know. I still like Japan. What about you? Now this aisle, this is where they have the mugs. And let me tell you, I have found a couple of really good mugs at this location. I mean, really good mugs. I'll put together a video later on that will show, you know, the best things I've sold over this last year as my first year selling on eBay. And my two best mugs came from here. So I really want to check them out. Do not want to miss any. Glasses as well. Those were very pretty, weren't they? With the etching. I don't know. I didn't see a mark on them when I checked, and there were only 3. So I left them there. But like the first month I started reselling, I found a set of glasses here that were incredible. A set of 3 glasses. And I'll show you that on the other video too when that comes up. But yeah, we're just gonna look at them real good. And there, you know, there used to be 3 of these. I guess somebody bought 2 of them. I believe it's the Jeanette pattern, the Hellenic. Is that how you say it? It's a Wedgwood pattern, but see, it's got a chip on it. That was why I didn't buy it when it was a 3-piece. I don't know what happened to the other 2 glasses. I guess someone decided to buy the other 2. I know that at their other location, I have found Dorothy Thorpe glasses. So, oh, and I really liked that creamer. If there had been a sugar bowl with it, it would have been mine. Even though sometimes I buy creamers on their own, but they have to be special. Like I bought one once that was the old pressed glass. I think it was the EAPG that had started sun purpling. So I bought that one on its own. Just, you know, everybody makes an exception for everything. You know, they say, I don't do this, but then they do because it's an exception. Now, these were very nice, these Cape Canadian clubs, and they sell for decent money, but the eBay market is really flooded with them right now. So, there they stay. Reminds me, I found some other bar glasses here that were fantastic too. Oh, look at those. Oh, green is my favorite color. Oh, and I'm so disappointed. Plastic. Plastic again. But they looked like glass. They really looked like a nice hobnail glass of some sort. See, cobalt. Some cups. Look. Didn't we see that on the other aisle? That with the face mask in it? I think somebody picked that up and carried it around here and set it down. I'm not going to move it. They may be coming back for it. They may have set it there for some reason. So, I'm not touching it. These were shiny, weren't they? But not vintage and, I don't know, not, just 2, which I guess is okay for maybe that kind of glass, but I don't know. I find that I don't know a lot, apparently. And there we go. We have some more of those. These were very pretty. These were Occupied Japan. I can't remember the pattern on them. And I would have taken those pretty things if they had just had saucers. No saucers. I don't know if the saucers got separated and somebody bought them separately. I don't know. And here we have some vintage china. That is from Japan. That Furio sells okay, but I didn't really want to deal with it, maybe. And we just have standard pieces. Now these, I liked these. These are ashtrays. This this ruby red glass. These are vintage. I'm gonna have to look up the pattern. I cannot offhand remember what it is, but and I didn't bother to check when I pulled it up on eBay and found one, and I can't even remember what it said they sold for. It was so weird. I should have written that down or something. But yeah, I'm a sucker for ashtrays. I was born in the 60s, so I grew up in the 60s and the 70s, and everybody smoked. So everybody had these beautiful ashtrays. They were just, a part of life. It's what everybody had. So in my mind, when I grew up, there would be beautiful ashtrays in my home. And for a while when I smoked, there was. But I don't smoke anymore. So now I just collect them for other things. You can use them if you smoke, whatever. Cigars, whatever. I know other people use them for trinket dishes and catch-alls and paintbrushes and chopsticks. But I like them. When I see a pretty ashtray, I buy it. I like it. Thought that was, but it wasn't. I don't know what I thought it was, but it wasn't. So I also find that happen a lot. I do a lot of turning over, and it looked like I put it in my cart, but I didn't. I think I still had it in my hand. I think I may have set it down with the other hand or something. Now, that's a soup cup, I believe, right? Because of the two handles. They had some plates, but they only had the one soup cup. Not plates, but saucers. They only had the one soup cup. So, you are one. You're on your own. Not going home with me. These two platters were pretty, but I don't know, platters are very hard to ship, and I'm not sure that people buy them that often. So I haven't sold any. I think I have a couple in my stock that I've never put up. So what do we got up here? It's hard to see up on the... See that teapot? It's got that little stacking thing that goes on a cut. That's what I thought about that pig. But here we have some German lusterware. It's one of the little snack trays in that pretty blue. I like that blue color. I think that's a pretty lusterware color. It's Germany for sure. And it was in good shape. It was in good shape. The luster on it was beautiful. I mean, there was some wear, as you can see, around the edge there. But all in all, there was no chips and cracks on it that I saw for the little bit of time that it lived with me. Because what I was doing is I was looking to try to find another one. I wanted two. But no luck so far. Ooh, but here, isn't this pretty? Isn't that pretty? An oyster dish. I like that. And I believe it said Austria on it. So for $2, no chips, no cracks. I liked it. So oyster dish will live at my house for a while. Although I never serve oysters in my house, so I guess I better sell it. I don't even cook fish in my house. I don't personally like fish. My husband loves it. I don't care for it. I don't care for the smell of it. So when he gets it, he cooks it outside on the grill or the deep fryer because he knows I don't care for it. They'll all go fishing and catch a bunch of fish, and They know they either need to cook it outside or give it away, because I don't even store it in my freezer. That was pretty, but look, see, was not vintage. So, what do we have? Cute cows. Cute cows. Gibson. So, ooh, pretty holly. What is it? Gibson. Gibson? Another Gibson. I think they stocked that there together because they were both Gibson. That wasn't Gibson. It was like Kensington Garden or something like that. I figured when I picked it up it was going to say Gibson on it. And there was a whole set of china. I did not want to deal with that. This is kind of pretty, this all white. Oh, here we go, powder jar. Very pretty. And what's wrong with it? I don't know. Look at that. It's got something. Is that something all over it? I mean, it felt kind of rough. I don't know if it got oversprayed with something or sandblasted or scratched. You know, and I put it in my cart for a little bit, and then I tested it with some hand sanitizer to see if I could get that off. That stuff was not coming off. So that did not come home with me. Oh, aren't those pretty? Oh, nothing on that. What is it? What is it? Let's see. No, nothing on that. What are they? So anyway, I thought, well, maybe I'll pick these up, even though I don't pick up plates that much. But that pattern was a raised pattern. And everywhere that it was raised, it had been rubbed off white. They were worn out. Worn out. It was, Had to leave them. Had to leave them. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, distracted. Look, there's another snack tray. But there was not another cup. I like that. Oh, never mind. It's got a chip. Big chip. A very big chip. And, Franciscan. That's the, it's apple something. Yeah. I like that. That's pretty. Let's check it over real good. And believe me, I did. I decided to take it. Hey, it was a good price. And every piece was in great shape. No chipped edges. No cracks. It was lovely. So I brought it home. I liked it. So we're on the final aisle here, where they keep their plastic stuff and their pots and pans. Oh, some Tupperware. I have this in blue. The blue ones. Let's see, is it all in here? One-handed trick. Turn it over. Nope, can't do it that way. Yep, pick it up from the bottom. All right. Very good. How many more are in it? None. Okay, that's not going to work. And there are like 3 or 4 pieces for that. So that will stay there. Let's see. I thought they were restaurant ware, but they weren't. They were just some big old honking gravy boats. And do we have anything else on the plastics or the metal? No, not usually. Not usually. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've bought anything on this aisle, but I keep looking because just like with that other grab bag that somebody moved and set down, you never know when somebody's going to set something down. And the lamps. The lamps. And I'm not afraid to buy a small lamp. I wouldn't be afraid to buy a big lamp. I'd just put it on Facebook Marketplace, but they didn't have any that I was attracted to enough to try to sell. And see, they've got the normal electronic stuff. And so anyway, that was the end of this trip. But strange thing, when I'm standing at the counter, there had been some gentlemen there looking at the jewelry, and they had a handful of the jewelry, this man did, and he starts walking away, and the girl goes, "Excuse me, but you can't leave with that." And he says, "No, I'm not leaving, I'm just going over here." And he goes over and joins his friend. They're putting an armload of clothes and looking at the jewelry, and I'm standing at the register, and the next thing I know, they just walk out past me and just go out through the doors and leave with all the jewelry and the clothes, setting the alarms off. So, what is that, like a snatch and dash or something like that? So, yeah, they robbed the thrift store while I was standing there. The thrift store, people! They robbed the thrift store. Okay? Enough said. But anyway, if you've watched this far, I really want to thank you for staying along. I'm new to all this, but I'm having a good time, and I'm hoping you're having a good time. And I've been getting some new friends stopping by my channel. Little Vintage Me 64, Susan the Graceful Lily Market, This Overstuffed House, and Maria the California Thrifter. You know, they've been stopping by, and they've left me some really sweet comments, and I really appreciate that. I hope that you liked this video, that you'll take the time to like this video. Smash that like. That strikes me so funny. And maybe subscribe, you know, so you'll know when I put out a new video, so you can see how badly I do it or if I get any better. But anyway, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Think about me when you start hearing about this storm floating around out there. Fingers crossed that everybody around here stays safe. And, you know, there is a chance that it could just kind of fizzle out there and go away. And so that's what we're all hoping for. So let's keep our fingers crossed. But y'all have a good day, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.